Hello and welcome back to the Champions League Challenge on Football Manager 2022, where we are currently in charge of Steaua Bucharest in the Romanian top tier. Now, before we get into what's happened since the last episode, we have some interesting news that came through in the meantime regarding a possible takeover. The board have enforced a transfer embargo on us, which doesn't really affect us because it's not a transfer window. However, there are two consortiums involved, possibly in taking over the club. One of them I won't mind. The other one, I definitely don't want to happen. So Adrian Lepascu is apparently wanting to install a new manager if he takes over, whereas Cyprian Marin has criticised Lepascu for wanting to do that. So if we do get taken over, I'm hoping that it's going to be Cyprian Marin that takes over, and hopefully he'll have a bit of money to spend as well. But we'll just have to wait and see on that one. So let's go and have a look at how we've done in the games since the last episode. We're here at Nicolae Dobrin for more Casa Liga 1 action between FC Arges and Steaua Bucharest. Ayub gets into the box, pulls it back. Passionel's on the edge. Passionel with a shot, and it's 1-0 to Steaua. It's his second goal of the season. Stefan Passionel opens the scoring here. Kukolj to Danos. Straight back to Kukolj. He's through on goal. It's Milos Kukolj, and he's put it away. It's Milos Kukolj with his 12th goal of the season. It's 2-0 to Steaua. It's Dumitrascu, he's in the box, gets a ball across goal, and Issa Fonba is there with the finish. He's got a goal back for FC Arges now. Dragici chasing the through ball. He's in the box, plays it across to Huiban, and Huiban has got the goal. It's 3-1 to Steaua. Ball pulled back to Tofan, first time cross, and Puskas is there, and he's got another goal back. It's 3-2 now. So it's full time, and it has ended FC Arges 2, Steaua Bucharest 3. You join us for Casa Liga 1 action between Universitatea Craiova and Steaua Bucharest. Vatayelu with the free kick. Koljic is in the box, he takes a touch, goes around his defender, and Koljic has finished it. It's an opening goal of the game for Universitatea Craiova. It's 1-0. Vina running down the right hand side for Craiova, pulls it back, gets a ball into the box. George is there, and George has scored. It's 2-0 to Universitatea Craiova. 5th goal of the season for Valentin George. Huiban pulls it back to Danos. Danos first time ball in. Passionel's there, and it's crept in off the post. Emilian Passionel gets one back for Steaua. Ball knocked down to Huiban. Through to Kukolj. Is he going to get there? He does. He rounds the keeper, but he's gone a bit too far. Pulls it back. Suzniar's there, and Marcus Suzniar has got another goal for Steaua. George has the ball in the box. Pulls it back to Vatayelu, and he has got the third goal for Craiova. They're back in front. Kukolj with the corner, looking for an equaliser. Ball into the box, and Burel is there, and it's 3-3. Nicholas Burel does get the equaliser for Steaua. Ball to Ganea, takes a touch, plays a through ball. Ivan's through on goal. Ivan to give Craiova the lead again, and he does. Andre Ivan with his 13th goal of the season. It's 4-3 to the home side now. Craiova have been awarded the penalty, and Ivan steps up and dispatches that. It's 5-3 now. Ivan putting the game beyond Steaua. So it's ended here. Universitatea Craiova 5, Steaua Bucharest 3. We're back at Steaua Stadium for more Casa Liga 1 action. It's Steaua Bucharest against Farul Constanța. Passionel on the ball, but he's dispossessed, and it's fallen to Pures, and Pures has got the opening goal of the game. Florent Pures puts Farul Constanța ahead just after half time. Costin with the ball in. Mammoot's there with the header, and Mammoot has got Farul Constanța's second goal of the game. They lead 2-0 now. So it's all over at Steaua Stadium, and it has ended Steaua Bucharest 0, Farul Constanța 2. It's time for more Casa Liga 1 action. It's Steaua Bucharest at home to UTA Arid. Ball in towards Q, knocked back, and Dangibic is there with a header, and Filip Dangibic has got the opening goal for Arid in under 2 minutes of this game. Suditu with the free kick for Arid. Dima's there with a header, and Dima has got a second in under 10 minutes of the game. It's 2-0 to Arid. Ayub running down the right hand side, gets a ball into the box. Kukolj is there, and that's one back for Steaua. It's 2-1. Milos Kukolj with his 14th goal of the season. Gusu with his back to goal turns, gets a cross in. Mikulescu is there with a header, and it's 3-1. Arid restore their 2-goal advantage. Short pass to Mikulescu. He finds a wonderful through ball to Adara. Adara's through on goal. It's Adara, and it's 4-1 to Arid. Mohamed Adara with his first goal of the season. Steaua are out of sight now. And it's ended here. Steaua Bucharest 1, UTA Arid 4. It's time for more Casa Liga 1 action. It's CFR Cluj against Steaua Bucharest. Sigurd Johnson with the ball in the box, plays it to Barney. Barney with his back to goal, turns round and finds the back of the net. Ahmed Barney with the opening goal of the game. CFR Cluj are winning 1-0. It's Pound on the ball, down to the byline, pulls it back. Sigurd Jonsson's there, and Sigurd Jonsson smashes that in. It's 2-0 to Cluj now. It's Pound with the through ball. Rusu's through on goal. It's Rusu for the third, and Rusu has got the third. So it's ended here. CFR Cluj 3, Steaua Bucharest 0. So after all those games, a very disappointing run, lots of defeats in there, we find ourselves 8th in the table. So the whole season we've been in the top 6. In the position that would mean we'd get into the possibility of fighting for European places. And now we find ourselves outside of that top 6 and in the relegation group if we stay here after the next 2 games. But if you look at the points totals, it's not too bad for us. We're only a point off 6th place UTA Arid. A victory today against the team below us could see us climb back into the top 6. Today's episode is... I'm not sure yet if it's going to have both of the final 2 games of this stage of the season against Metan and I believe FCSB. It depends on if we're still challenging for that top 6 place. So really we need to win against Metan and then I will bring you the FCSB game. If we lose against them, it's unlikely that I'll bring you the other game. It's dependent on how other teams do above us, to be fair. But yeah, that's what we've got to do today. We've got to win both our games. And as I said, the first game of the episode, of the possible 2, is away from home against Metan, the team just below us, 2 points adrift of us. Of course, if they beat us, they will go above us and we will have a bigger problem on our hands, as we will be getting dragged closer and closer to the relegation playoff places that are currently occupied by Voluntari and FCU Craiova. But let's think positive and hopefully we can get a victory away from home. Now, one of the main reasons that we've been struggling since the last episode is the injury to Jeremy Van Mullen, who has been playing as libero for the entirety of the season. We don't have anyone else that's as comfortable as him playing in that role. Nicholas Burrell is the man that's going to be playing in that role today. He's played in it a few times. He's not done great, but he's been the best of the players that I've got to play in that role. We don't really have many options in central defence after losing Tom Lang, who was on loan to us this season. So we've got Tom Aniga in goal. Catalin Kokos, who's one of the youngsters that's been brought through, is in central defence today, but I notice he's got a fitness test next to his name, but he should be okay to play this game, I think. Here's his attributes, just in case you are interested. His tackling's the standout of his technical attributes. He's got good jumping, I guess. He's not very strong. He's only 18, but yeah, being thrown in at the deep end a bit. Nicholas Burrell is libero, as I said, and then Gabriel Nicolescu, the loanee, is at centre-back alongside those 2. In midfield, we have Stefan Dragici on the right side, Stefan Passionel and Julian Badea in the centre, and Marco Suzniar on the left. Emilian Passionel is attacking midfielder as a shadow striker, with Dragos Wiban and Milos Kukolj up front as the advanced forward and pressing forward, respectively. Now, this has just reminded me that there has been a transfer out, and that transfer out was Paul Capacci. He was unhappy at the club, despite the fact I had been playing him a few times at least as left midfielder, not his natural position. He wanted to move on, and there was no way we were going to get any money for him because his contract was up at the end of the season. So FCU Craiova made an offer of, I believe, 0, and I just accepted to get an unhappy player away from the club. So Paul Capacci has gone. He is a very good player. He's a very good left back, but our formation hasn't needed a left back this season, so he's not really been required. So Metan with just 1 win in their last 5 games. I think that's slightly better than us, though. No, we have 1 win in our last 5 as well, but they had a couple of draws included in those 5. We, of course, have lost 4 on the bounce. You know the table. We find ourselves in 8th. They're in 9th. We need a win. Let's hope we can get one. Come on. Throw in an advanced position for us. Badea on the ball. Make sure you don't lose it. He plays it back to Nicolescu, who's got plenty of support in his central defensive partners there. Plays it to Burrell and back out to the right to Catalin Kokos, who has Dragici, I think, on the right-hand side. He finds Passionel instead. Now Dragici's on the ball. He's got his man to beat, and then hopefully he can get a ball into the boxes. There's plenty of men in there. He pulls it back to Stefan Passionel, who's in the box now. Back to Dragici, who is turning away from the defender. Ball into the box, cleared by Horj, and then cleared further by Negru. And this could be a counter-attacking opportunity now for Metan. Diogo Azata moving forward with the ball. Finds Politic on the left-hand side. The counter-attack is still on for Gaz Metan, but we are getting men back. Politik's into the box. Politik pulls it across to face a goal, and that has nearly been an own goal. It's an excellent save from Tomaniga. It was almost turned into his own goal there by one of the defenders. Very, very lucky not to be a goal down already we are. Gradinari with the corner. Whipped in, Horge with the header, and Niga with another great save. Free kick just inside the Gaz Metan Medias half. Diogo Azata has the ball at his feet now. Plays it back to Negru. And Azata gets the ball from him. He's got a man in a bit of space on the right-hand side of the pitch if they can find him to switch play, but instead they go all the way back to the goalkeeper, and hopefully he's just going to launch that and we're going to win the header. Goes to Kokos, he brings the ball down and plays that to Burel. Now Badea, possible chance to get an attack for us as long as we don't lose the ball. Long ball, and we lose the ball. Horge at the back for Gaz Metan. Searching for Nitu. Nitu wins the header and flicks it on. Tomaniga has come out to collect that and plays the ball forward again to a man in white, and Gaz Metan can come forward once more. Through ball, through to Nitu. Nitu is through on goal. It's Nitu with the shot and Tomaniga with another good save. We're getting battered here. Tomaniga with a long ball forward. The highlight continues. Horge heads it away, and now Azata has the ball once more. He's had the ball quite a bit for Gaz Metan in this first half. Sibo with a searching through ball finds Politik in some space on the left hand side. Politik with the ball into the box. Nitu is there with the header. Degaru's there, and Degaru has got the opening goal of the game, but it might not count. It might be offside. We are going to have a VAR check here. Nitu with an excellent header down, and Degaru with the volley. Just waiting for VAR to confirm if this is going to count or not. And it does count. It's a fully deserved goal for Gaz Metan Medias. They have been well on top in the opening 10 minutes or so here. Politik got the ball on the left-hand side, ball into the box. Nitu nodded it down into Garu with an excellent finish on the volley. So I've just changed the tactic a little bit. I'm trying to get us to focus play down the middle just to see if that makes any difference. We do tend to try and play wide, as that's an excellent chance. Sibu with a shot. Two shots there, both blocked by the defenders. As the ball falls to Huiban. Dragici with a long ball searching for Passinel, but that's going to be too long, I think, and it's cleared. But we've got the ball again with Huiban on the edge of the box. Plays it back to Passinel. He can score from there. It's now Emilian Passinel, and that's off the bar from Emilian Passinel. Almost an equaliser. But yeah, like I was saying, we're focusing down the middle. We normally play out wide. It's not worked for us in the past few games, so a change is required. Huiban with a header, and that's cleared by Horge from the free kick. Kokos has it at the back now. Needs to make sure he doesn't lose it. He finds Passinel, Emilian Passinel in the box now, in some space. Can he find a ball in? He can't. It's blocked by the defender. He's got another chance now, though, into the box. Dragici's there. It's blocked off his own man. Passinel with the ball in and cleared by Horge. And Gaz Metan can get on the counter-attack now with Chamed. But Chamed has brought the ball back and slowed play down a little bit. So the counter-attacking opportunity has gone for Gaz Metan. But Politik has the ball. Chipped through ball from him, looking for Chamed. Chamed is going to get this now, I think. Kokos with an excellent challenge, but it falls to Nitu. Nitu with a chance to get a second goal for Gaz Metan. Goes out wide, and his cross is blocked. And Dragici comes away with the ball down the right-hand side. Nice pass from him to Huiban. Could it be an opportunity for us now? Huiban on the right-hand side needs to find the ball into the box. There's only one man in there. He finds him. It's Kukolj, and it's saved. And Susniar is going to get it, though. Can he get another ball into the box? It's blocked, and then it's going to get cleared by Gradinari. End-to-end stuff here. Degaru with a chip-through ball, searching for Nitu again. Nitu running down the right-hand side. He's been dragged out wide. Holding the ball up, finds Sibu on the edge of the box. And that is a wasted pass by Sibu. Badea on the edge of the box. Needs to make sure he doesn't lose it, which is exactly what he does. And Gaz Metan can counter once more. Politik with the ball at his feet. Plays it forward to Diogo Azata. Man in space on the right-hand side is Degaru, who is found by Azata. Now Degaru needs to get a ball into the box here. He pulls it back instead to Sibu. Sibu pulls it across the face of goal. Chamed's there, and it's pulled wide by Chamed. Valciani with a short pass to Horge from the free kick. Now Diogo Azata out wide left to Negru. This has just been a game full of chances for both sides. Gaz Metan definitely on top though, and fully deserve their one goal lead as it stands, as Sibu has the ball in the centre of the field. That's a nice block, but Gaz Metan are going to get back on the ball with Azata, and Sibu plays it back to the centre back Yuri Matthias. Now Sibu once more forward to Chamed. And Susniar with a nice interception. Now can we get on the attack ourselves? Stefan Passinel in the centre circle. Plays it back to Burel. Now Badea. Forward through ball to Kukolj. Now we need someone to do something here. We need a bit of magic as Kukolj is running down the left-hand side. comes back on himself, plays it back to Badea. Not many options for Badea to pass to, so he has to go all the way back to Niculescu in the centre of defence. Badea gets it once more. Forward to Passinel. He's in some space. Through ball from him to Kukolj. Kukolj with a chance, and Kukolj off the bar once more. That's twice we've hit the crossbar. We could be 2-1 up, but to be fair, Metan, like I said, are completely on top of us, so they could probably be about 4-0 up, as Chamed has the ball on the halfway line, advancing with it. We need an interception. It almost came, but it's fallen to Politic. He's in some space down the left-hand side. Now he's in the box. It's Politic with the ball, tries to play it in, and Tomaniga is just caught out there. I don't know what he was trying to do. Lewis Nitu nips in there, and it's 2-0 to Metan. I have no idea what Tomaniga was thinking there. He was just caught in no man's land. It was a Politic cross, I think. Nitu with a through ball originally to Politic, who advanced into the box. Our defender came across well, blocked the ball, and Tomaniga, I have no idea what you're playing at. Terrible goalkeeping. 2-0 to Metan. Kokos with a throw-in deep in our own half. Now Passinel with the ball, plays it back to the throw-in taker, Catalin Kokos. Now Burel forward to Badea. Back to Tomaniga. A bit risky when there's a very high press from the Metan strikers. Burel to Kokos. Kokos with a long ball forward, and that is not going to find a man in red, and it's just giving the ball away. It's terrible stuff. Nitu with the ball for Metan. Through ball from Chamed. That should be collected by Kokos, and Tomaniga clears that towards Huiban, but it's won by Horge instead. Stefan Passinel gets it back in possession for us, and Dragici with a chip through ball to Milian Passinel. Can we get a goal back in this first half? Milian Passinel with a... I don't know what that through ball was. Really don't know what is going on with that passing. Niculescu has the ball at the back though. Badea with it, plays it back to Nicholas Burel, forward to Kukolj. Chipped ball from him to Dragici, a nice ball as well. Dragici needs to get this in the box. He finds Stefan Passinel in the box. Now Dragici again needs a bit of space to get the ball in. He does so. Passinel, it's blocked. Emilian Passinel, and we've got to go back. It was Passinel to Passinel. Passinel squared returns, and Emilian Passinel with an excellent finish, but we still have plenty of work to do here because we're not... Our passes are going awry, and we're not playing well. With Dragici with the ball in, Passinel with the original shot blocked, and then Emilian Passinel with the finish. So I don't really know how Stefan Passinel can get the assist there. I don't think that really counts as an assist for him. Free kick, Dragici whips it in, back post, header, and that is wide, I think. Yeah, that's not a great header at all. There's a chance straight from the goal kick. Horge with the ball at the back to the goalkeeper, who clears that pretty poorly, but then Emilian Passinel's header is not great either. He gives the ball straight back to Metan, and Chamed has it on the halfway line. Chip through ball again over our central defence to Nitu. We need to sort this out. Nitu has scored a third for Metan Medias, and they have regained their 2-goal advantage after 37 minutes here. It's been absolutely non-stop. It feels like we've been playing for about 90 minutes already. So it's Chamed with the chip through ball. Nitu just getting over Burel there in central defence. I think I need to change Burel's role from libero because they're taking advantage of that. So Burel's quite old and therefore doesn't have great... I don't think he has great speed anyway. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's not very fast at all. So him being as libero is probably the worst idea anyone could have come up with. So we're going to drop him as a central defence on cover, so he's going to be like the sweeper sort of character in defence, which does mean we don't have the man advancing up into the defensive midfield position, but hopefully that won't make too much difference as long as the defenders can get the ball out to any of the midfielders. I'm going to stop focus and play through the middle, and I think I'll keep it like that. We'll change the passing to slightly shorter as well, rather than just shorter, because that might be causing problems for or defenders if they're just wanting to pass it amongst themselves and having mistakes at the back. Throw in for Metan as we almost reach half time. Can we get a second goal and claw it back to just a 1-goal lead for them before the half-time whistle? That would be nice, as Yuri Matthias has the ball and finds Diego Azata. We're closing him down, but not very quickly. Matthias with the ball at the back once more. Now Gradinaru to Sibo. Trying that ball over the top, but hopefully this doesn't work this time. Burel intercepts nicely. That's what we needed to have from the start, really. They've been trying to use that over and over, and I don't know why it took me so long to realise that, but we've realised now. And Huiban has done a terrible pass, looking for Dragici, not even looking where he was passing the ball, and playing it straight to a Metan player. Sibo with the ball. We're just not even closing him down now. I think he's hit the bar. That might have just hit the top of the net. I don't know, but he was very close, and the chances just keep coming. Tomaniga with a goal kick. Passinel needs to win this. He doesn't, but it falls to Stefan Passinel. Doesn't really look like he knows what he's doing there. Dragici coming back, plays it back to Stefan Passinel. Now Katalin Kokos in defence, and he plays that all the way back to Tomaniga. Tomaniga taking his time, playing a short ball out to Niculescu. And now Badea in the centre circle. Forward to Kukolj. Now Emilian Passinel. Through ball to Huiban. Huiban, is he going to get there? He's not. The keeper comes out and collects that nicely. And Gaz Metan have the ball once more with Valcianu in goal. Now, is he going to launch this? If he launches this, I hope we win the header. He doesn't launch it. He plays it out short and then clears it. It's a great ball in the end to Politic. And now Nitu has the ball for Gaz Metan. Politic again. Chip through ball. Burel's asleep. Nitu's through on goal once more. And I don't know how he's missed. We should be 4-1 down, if not more. Our defending is terrible. My fault, probably, for not having enough depth in defence, I guess, with Jeremy Van Mullen out injured. But I'd hope for better than that. And I'm not saying what my assistant's recommending at all. I'm going to say what was that, because it was absolute crap. I don't know how the defenders have such okay ratings at the minute, to be quite honest. Burel has been at fault for many a chance that we've given away with him just not being quick enough, which, as I said, was a bit of a tactical flaw. But even when I've had him in central defensive cover just before, when Nitu nearly scored just then, he was just asleep. He was asleep. The defenders are asleep. I don't understand. And my options on the bench aren't great either. We've got Cesar Craiu, who is a 17-year-old right back, is his best position. His tackling's 8, marking and heading of 6. Not great. Not great strength either. And then the other option is Nikolai Marintelu, who has great tackling of 13. But again, the rest of his attributes aren't great. He's only 5'11" as well, which is quite short for someone to play at centre-back. I think I'm going to lower the tempo. I think maybe the reason, this is just me spitballing here, but maybe the reason that we're playing such terrible passes sometimes is because we're trying to rush the game a little bit. Maybe. So we'll see if slightly lower tempo helps. And we'll try to create a bit more space by playing a bit more wide when we're in possession as well. I also think, yeah, I'm going to have to drop the defensive line, because that's sort of made for when we've got when we had Van Mullen there, who I think is more capable of getting back, and also Tom Lang. So with Nicolas Burel's lack of pace, really, I'm going to drop that down. We're going to stop playing the offside trap as well, because that could be what's catching us out. I don't know how I didn't notice that before either. So a few tactical tweaks. Suznion Badea not playing great, 6.5s. Options on the bench. We've got Mitrovic, who can play at left mid. I might bring on, actually. We'll bring him on for Suznion. In terms of centre mid, we don't really have any. We've got Goran Lonshaw, who can play as a defensive midfielder, which is actually an option. Badea's looking a bit motivated. No, we're gonna bring Lonshaw on, play him as the deep line playmaker in defensive midfield, and we'll see how all those changes get on in the second half. Throw in for Gaz Metan. It's Negru, finds Politic with the throw in. Now Politic holding the ball up, plays it back to Negru. Now Azata inside to Sibo, who was dangerous in the first half. Dagari's got the ball on the edge of the box. Dagari trying to get round his defender. Pulls that back to Gradinaru. Gets time to take the cross. Nitu with a header, and that's straight at Tomaniga. An easy save for him. Tomaniga with a long ball forward, searching for Kukolj, and that's headed away by the defender. And Sibu chests that down and plays it to Azata. Now Politic with the ball for Gaz Metan. Back, trying to find Azata. Passing out with a great challenge, but it's going to fall to Negru, and Gaz Metan can continue their attack. Now Horj at the back, the centre-back, plays that forward to Azata. Now Sibu in plenty of space finds Nitu. The through ball's on. He finds Chamed out wide left. Chamed with a bit of time plays it back to Negru and inside to Diogo Azata, who lets rip, and Tomaniga tips that over the bar. No change really in this second half. Gaz Metan completely dominating us. Chamed with the corner from the left. Matthias is there. It's headed away by Niculescu. Now Politic forward to Gradinaru. Back to Politic. Tries to get a ball in, and it's blocked by the defender and out for another corner. Gradinaru with the corner kick. To the back post. Horj is there. Header by Horj, and that's over the bar. Throw in for us in an advanced position. Dragici finds Emilian Passinel. Back to Dragici. And he finds Passinel again through a very narrow gap, but we've lost possession now. Chamed clears it. Fortunately straight to our defender, Niculescu. So hopefully we can get back on the attack. It's Goran Lonchar now, the defensive midfielder. Forward to Passinel. Dragici's in some space. He finds Emilian Passinel instead. Now Huiban, nice passing. Kukolj is through on goal. It's Milos Kukolj! And Kukolj has scored. We're back into it. We're only a goal off. Gaz Metan completely against the run of play, but I'm not going to complain. An excellent finish from Milos Kukolj. He just smashed that past the keeper, and it's 3-2. Highlight straight from kickoff though. And Gaz Metan have the ball. Huiban with an excellent challenge. He's not got much support as of yet, but Huiban winning the ball high up the field is exactly what we want to see. Now Lonchar has it on the halfway line, out wide left to Mitrovic, the substitute at half time. Plays it back to Lonchar. Now Niculescu. Ooh, looks like he might get in a bit of trouble here. Nearly dispossessed by Chamed, but he plays it back to Burel instead. Now Lonchar has it again. Lonchar seems to be a bit of a game changer today. Stefan Passinel moving forward with the ball. Through ball to Mitrovic. Can he find the cross? There's plenty in the box for him to aim at. Pulls it back to Lonchar instead. That's a great challenge from Sibo, but it falls to Mitrovic again. Mitrovic with the ball in. Passinel! And Stefan Passinel with the equalising goal, but is it onside? I hope it is. Stefan Passinel with an excellent header. We're going to go to VAR again. Gaz Metan Medias, of course, having one allowed when it was questioned whether it was offside in the first half by VAR. But ours has been disallowed. It was an excellent finish, an excellent build-up to the goal as well. Mitrovic with the ball in from here, and yes, Passinel just straying offside, not getting back in line with the defenders in time, and we're back to 3-2. Throw in for Gaz Metan in an advanced position. Below has the ball in the box. Plays it back to Negru, the throw-in taker. Now Negru, can he find a ball in? He plays it short to Zata instead. And now Negru's in some space on the left. Ball in from him. Petkovski's there. Played out wide again to Negru. To the back post he goes. To below. Flicked away by Stefan Passinel. But Plumbuitu is there to get the ball in once more. Petkovski headed away by Lonchar that time. And Zata can keep the attack going for Gaz Metan. It's Negru on the left-hand side once more. Forward to Diogo Zata. Negru inside to Chamed. Inside again to Sibo. Is he going to have a shot? No, he's going to play it to Plumbuitu instead. He does have a shot, and that's a good save from Tomaniga. Straight at him, to be fair. And Tomaniga launches that one towards Huiban. And Huiban has the ball. Jorge missing the header. Huiban advancing through on goal. Huiban with a terrible shot. And I can't even get excited about that one. This game is still there for the taking, in my opinion. We have one more sub that we can make. Claudio Donos is the man who's going to come on. We're going to take off Stefan Dragici, who's having a good game, but he's very tired out there. One of a few players that are very tired, but he's the one that I'm willing to change, because we don't really have anyone that can come on for Stefan Passinel, and we don't have anyone that can really come on for Catalin Kokos in defence. So the final change is made. Claudio Donos is on, and we've got 20 minutes left to save this match and possibly save our season. Although we are still, even if we lose this, in touching distance of 6th place UTA Arid. But of course, a point would put us in a better position as Burel takes a free kick from the centre circle. Now Emilian Passinel. I don't know why that player just walked past it. I think that might have been Stefan Passinel that just walked past the ball there. And Nitu is through on goal again. Niculescu did well to block that. I really don't know what happened there. I don't know why Stefan Passinel just left that. Corner for Gaz Metan. Chamed to the back post. Jorge is there with a header, and that's over the bar. He's had quite a few headers from set pieces today, Jorge, but none have hit the back of the net yet. Tomaniga with the goal kick. Straight down the middle of the pitch towards Huiban, who wins it in the air, and Matias seemed to foul Kukolj there, but Passinel has it. Huiban, is Donos onside? Donos is through on goal. Donos has scored. Is he onside? I don't know. We're going to go to VAR again. Oh, please be onside. I've got a feeling he might have just strayed off. I think he made his run a bit too early. VAR is checking. It's been given. We're level. Claudio Donos coming off the bench. It was Huiban that nodded it down to Kukolj. Kukolj was fouled there, but the referee played advantage. Passinel with the ball to Huiban, and then brilliantly timed run in the end from Donos. And he smashed that past the keeper, and it's 3-3. This is just confirmation that he was onside. Ooh, he's not. He's not onside there. I don't think he's onside. That is a bad decision by VAR. Let me know your thoughts on that decision in the comment section down below, but I'm pretty sure that looked offside to me. As Niculescu gives the ball away there. Surely we can't have done all this just to throw it away again. Below, running down the right-hand side with the ball blocked, and then Lonchar headed it away. Kukolj could get there first, and does. Now, can we get on the counter-attack? Kukolj with the ball searching for Huiban. The keeper comes out, and collects that and plays that short to Negru. Forward to Chamed now. Launch out with a great challenge, and Passinel finds his namesake in the centre of the field. Chip through ball looking for Huiban. Intercepted from the header by Stefan Passinel. Through ball to Huiban. Surely not. Dragos Huiban. Saved by the goalkeeper. Oh, I need to lie down after this one. What a game this has been. So many chances. 6 goals. And we might not be done yet. There's a corner for us. Kukolj to take it from the left. Whip to the back post. Huiban is there, but it's going to be headed away by Yuri. And there is the full-time whistle. It's ended here 3-3 in the end. I don't know what to say about this game. It's just been end-to-end, sort of, but Metan having the better chances. I'd say we were probably fortunate to draw this one, but it means we're still in with a chance of finishing in the top 6. So this is what the league table looks like currently, with the majority of teams having played 29 games. Botasani are one of the teams that are below us that could overtake us if they win their game in hand, but we are just 1 point off 6th place. But of course, there are a hell of a lot of teams who are going to be fighting for that final position come the end of the season. We've got Arid, Rapid Bucharest, ourselves, Botasani, and Gazmetan Medias all in with a chance. FC Argers might even be able to get drawn out of the top 6. It's going to be very close. They've got a game in hand, though, so we'll have to see how they get on in that. But yeah, it's a very close end to this stage of the season. Okay, so here we are. Final game of this stage of the season. It's a Bucharest derby. It's Steaua Bucharest against FCSB. And as I said, there's plenty of teams in the race for the final position in the top 6, all the way from 6th down to 10th. We have Arid, who are facing, they probably have the easiest game of today. They are facing 13th place Voluntari, but Voluntari, of course, will be wanting to try and get closer to getting out of the relegation playoff places. Rapid Bucharest are facing FC Argers, who confirmed their place in the top 6 by winning their game in hand. They are currently 5th, so that's a tough game for Rapid. Then we, of course, are playing against FCSB, and then Botasani and Gazmetan are actually facing each other. So it's going to be 1 out of the 5 of us that finishes in the top 6. We just have to hope that we can do what we need to do, and Arid and Rapid Bucharest both lose their games. I also haven't checked how we done against Arid this season, because that will affect our chances of finishing above them. So we lost 4-1 and we won 2-1. So I don't know if that means we can't finish ahead of them, actually. I think this means we can't finish above them. Team records against other teams on the same points will be sorted by the rules in the following order. So we both will have the same points, and we've both beaten each other once. We won 2-1, they won 4-1. So that is an aggregate score of 5-3 to them. So I don't think we can finish top 6, but we'll play this game in the thoughts that we can do that. So still no place for Jeremy von Mullum in the side. He's still injured. He's scheduled to complete his rehabilitation in 4 days, so we should have him back hopefully for the first game of the next stage of the season. But we have made a bit of a tweak to our formation. We have kept Burel in. Vincenzo de Sommer returns to the side in place of Catalin Kokos, because de Sommer is now available to play. He was suspended for the last game. We have Nicholas Burel in central defence. We've not put him as a libero for this game. We've learned from our mistake last time out. Central defender on cover. We have Goran Lonchos starting this game because of the impact that he made coming off the bench in the last one. He's playing as defensive midfielder, as a deep line playmaker. Stefan Jakici and Passinel remain in the side, as does Nicolescu and Tomaniga in defence. And then Mitrovic is in at left midfield for Marcus Susnio. I think he played quite well when he came on as well. And then the front three are the same as the last match. Now we just have to make a couple of changes to our tactics as well. So because of Burel's lack of pace, we're dropping to a standard defensive line. We're not using the offside trap. I think that's what we did last time out. And we also lower the tempo and up the passing directness to slightly shorter. And we'll play a bit more wide as well, try and create a bit more space for people to pass around to. So let's hope we can get a victory at home against FCSB and give us a chance of finishing the top 6, even though I'm not sure that we can actually do that. But even a win would just give us great motivation and momentum for the next stage of the season. Stefan Passinel is not fully fit and may struggle to see out the match. Ooh, he's not, is he? He's not fully fit at all. We will not start him then. Julian Badea can play as Matsala today. Not a position he's played in much this season, I don't think. He's mainly been its deep lying playmaker in the centre midfield, but we'll see how he does as the Matsala. So, first highlight of the game. Dukan with the goal kick for FCSB towards Farnberger, but we get the ball now with Lonchar, who's advancing forward with it. Finds Kukolj. Doesn't have much space to find a pass. Finds a pass though to Huiban, who then gets dispossessed, and FCSB can come forward with the ball with Stoica. He plays that back to Radunovic. Now Salea just playing the ball back all the way back to the goalkeeper, who launches that forward towards Philly. And Niculescu wins the ball in the air well there. He's already on a yellow card, which is concerning after 12 minutes of the game for the centre-back. But we have possession of the ball currently. De Sommer with a nice ball out wide right to Dragici. I think we missed De Sommer in the last game. He's a very solid centre-back for us. Didn't have much experience apart from the old age of Nicolas Burel last time out. But good to see De Sommer back as Passinel gets the ball in an advanced position. Now Kukolj. Through ball to Dragici. Dragici with the chance now. Dragici with the shot, and Dragici with the new opening goal of the game. His first goal of the season as well. Milos Kukolj with the assist. Dragici with an excellent finish off the inside of the post, I think, and into the back of the net to open the scoring after 12 minutes here. Dragici initially had the ball, played it to Emilian Passinel. Passinel held the ball up well, played it to Kukolj, and then Dragici just made that run. An excellent run and an excellent finish off the inside of the post. 1-0 Steaua. But Arid have taken the lead in their game as well, so we are currently 1 point off Arid. We need Voluntari to do something against Arid to go level on points with them. No, to not go level on points with them. We'd actually be ahead of them on points, so we need Arid to drop points, I think. I'm so confused. So 77 minutes into the game, we're going to make a sub. We're going to take Badea off. He is not having a great game. He's looking apprehensive, so we'll take him off. We'll bring on Stefan Passinel, who can probably last out the final 13 minutes or so of this game. It doesn't look like Arid are going to drop points. They're winning 2-0 against Voluntari at the moment, so it looks like we are going to have to play once more in the relegation stage of the league, but we will be at the summit of that relegation stage if things stay as they are. Also tempted to take Dragici and Passinel off. They're both a bit knackered out there. Huiban's not having a great game either. So we're going to take Dragici off. Danos is going to come on for him. Incidentally, Dragici was upset with the lack of playing time he was getting. He's now happy with that. He's dropped that concern, thankfully. So there should be no more issues with him. And he's done quite well in the games that he's played. As far as Emilian Passinel goes, we don't really have an attacking centre midfielder. I might have to keep Dragici on, actually, as Danos can play as attacking centre midfield. So we'll bring Danos on for Passinel, and then Huiban is going to come off. Dimsiu Halep making a rare appearance for us this season. All three subs made. 13 minutes left. A win against FCSB is never anything to be too upset about. So even if we don't finish in the top 6, which is, as I said, not looking likely, a victory over our rivals is going to be a nice thing. As the ball is played forward to Suit, he nods that down to Borello. Hopefully we can defend this. Serbanescu with the shot, and we can't. I jinxed it. Vlad Serbanescu with his first goal of the season. Brandon Borello with the assist. FCSB back on level terms here in the final 10 minutes of the game. It was apparently Gabriel Niculescu's missed interception which led to that goal. We'll probably see that here. Salea with the ball towards Suit, and we should have won that header. Should have been more aware of what was happening. Serbanescu just running into the back post, nobody marking him, and it was a pretty good finish from him, to be fair. So, full time at Steaua Stadium. It's ended in this Bucharest derby, 1 goal apiece, and that means we've dropped down to 8th position. Botasani overtaking us at the last minute. So, there we have it. All 30 games played for all 16 teams in the top tier of Romania. We have finished 8th place, 3 points off the top 6 positions. I think, off the top of my head, now don't quote me on this, but I think that's a better position than we finished in the opening stage the past few seasons. Like all the seasons that we played in the top tier, I think. Not 100% sure. Botasani, of course, just managing to nip ahead of us with their win over Gazmetan Medias in the final minutes when we conceded that equaliser. UTA Arid, though, doing what they needed to do to finish in the top 6. So let's have a look at the relegation places just to see how far away we're going to be. So we are on 43 points. The final relegation playoff place is on 26 points. So that is currently a gap of 17 points, which when halved will go down to 9 points. So we're 3 wins clear of the relegation playoff places, which is the main aim for us, it seems, every season. So looking ahead to the next episode, I'm not going to promise us a particular game that we're going to come back for. We're going to see how this relegation group's going. So if there is a specific game where we can confirm our position in 7th or 8th, which I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, are the European playoff places. Let me find out what's happening. Yeah, so if we finish 1st or 2nd in this relegation group, we will be in the playoffs for the European places. So if we can confirm our place in 1st or 2nd in this group, I'll be back for the game that we can do that in. If not, I'll be back for the final, maybe the final 2 games of the season, maybe just the game against Botasani. We'll see how it goes. It's been an okay episode. I guess it could have gone better, of course, but we seem to be getting back into the swing of things. If you look at this run of 4 defeats, or even 5 defeats in 6 games throughout February, we've now managed to pick up 2 draws on the bounce, one against one of our local rivals, who we incidentally play again in 2 games' time. But yeah, it's a project that we've got going on here, and hopefully we can finish once again in one of the European places playoff. Said that wrong way around. One of the European playoff places. But that is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel to get all my content when it comes out, hit the notification bell to stay notified, and I'll see you next time.